What is up? Welcome to Sunday. Another Sunday in the book. Another good day. Good week. Good week. Still stuck on Elon's internet. You have to let me know how that's working. But another good day to be alive. What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Chewing the Fat. We hope everyone has had a wonderful, blessed Sunday, a great weekend. We've had a wonderful weekend and a blessed weekend. A great weekend. We'll get into more of that here in a little bit. But what is up, y'all? Thank you for joining us, taking our Sunday night to be a part of us. Let's do all this in the chat. I'm on the big boy computer, and I'm using Elon's internet. I don't even have the Kicking It Country lit up. We have to change it. That's better. The old saying goes, smoke them if you got them. We got to have it lit up. God knows Amber paid enough for it. All right, y'all. Welcome in. The first one I see, and I saw this right when I logged on to StreamYard, is Ellsworth Carl says, please everyone keep my family in your prayers. And I prayed before the show started, and I will continue to pray for you, Carl, and family. What's up, Meg? Welcome in, welcome in. There's Darren. What's up, Darren? Mr. Paul Vines. What's up, Paul? Says, howdy, North Carolina family. For shizzle, for schnizzle. Hello, you dreamy dream woman. Paul. Happy Sunday. Misha's a poet and we didn't even know it. Thank you. What's up, Jimmy Spencer? Welcome in, welcome in. Fred and Connie at Life with Mountain Folk. What's up? What's up? Fred, I was 30 seconds late on seeing your test live, but that looked pretty good. I like that software. Is it fairly easy to use, or is it kind of tough, or you'll have to let me know. What's up, Tommy? Welcome in, welcome in. And Danny D, the super sensational, spectacular supporter, says, yo. What's up, Danny D? What's up, Miss Najuma? Welcome in, welcome in. Amanda just chilling. What is up? Megan Edgeworth, welcome in, welcome in. Everyone saying hello to everyone. And everyone's still saying hello to everyone. What's up, Mr. Willie? Welcome in, welcome in. Mr. Willie kept me informed. Well, like I said, I had it DVR'd, but for the Carolina and Kansas basketball game, I did go back and watch it. Uh, nobody was texting me the score or anything like that. Of course, Mr. Willie didn't know that we were back to playing high school football on Friday night. The first Friday night game that we've had since the storm. We've been playing on Saturday afternoons, which that's not high school football. High school football is to be played under the lights on a Friday night. So, but Mr. Willie said, "Tough loss, great game." Now we're celebrating the world down. I'll get to that later, but the tickle to death, happy, get my phone out, and I'm like, well, the Hills must have lost, but it was a good game. And it was a very, very good game. And to be on the road playing at Fog Allen was very good. What's up, Miss Bernay? Fairy dust, weep the wild winds. What is up, Bernay? Welcome in, welcome in. And it was turning. And I hate Elon. I hate this internet passion, guys. Dude, please let him get my internet back, God. Amen. I hate Starlink. What up, Carol? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Mr. Willie's picking on Darren. Says University of Florida supports the prison system in Florida because that's where they're getting their players from. What's up, David Perkins? Welcome in, welcome in. He says, hello, people on Earth. We are Earthlings. Waiting on a ride out of here and not on a UFO. Yes, Mr. Paul says Friday Night Lights. And it was a great Friday Night Light. I wished I would get Eli in here to talk about it, because Eli could give us more of a perspective as to what all took place. This new big boy computer that I've got. I can't get to nearby share with my phone. I have a killer video of Coach Farmer, the head coach of the high school here at Avery, and his big victory speech Friday. Hey, Eli, come here. But I can't get it to share, and it says it's too big to send to email, and it sucks. Yes, UNC versus America. American, not America. What's up, Utah? Says we have some buffalo chicken wings. The boys want them. I'll run them up. Hang on, I'll ask them. Alicia.
Yes.
Alicia, here's you answer the question. Answer the question. I'm fixing to ask you. We have some buffalo chicken wings. The boys want them. Read that. That's what I asked you.
We have some buffalo wings. The boys want them. I'll run them. Yes.
Okay. They said yes. Now, I'll see you in about 5. We'll change your attitude before you come back in here next time, boy. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. I bet you do, Scott. Got internet back. Yes, we do. It's It's Starlink. And Amber thought, well, if it's mounted on the roof, we had to buy a mounting system to go with it, $65. And it's sitting right here behind me. That's the router. And Amber said, well, maybe if we get everything closer to it, that it will work better. I hate it. Despise it. I'm grateful we had it when there was nothing else. So I guess what my sales pitch for Starlink is, it'll work when you absolutely have nothing else. It'll work. So Alicia's got it, and theirs works good. I mean, I don't know. We've got clear skies. It's on top of the roof. I don't know. It ain't no good. Mr. Willie says, do you know to play football at Alabama, you must be able to read Dr. Seuss cat? Mr. Willie's full of jokes tonight. That's good. Do those boys want chicken wings? Says Meg. Always. That's a crazy question. These boys will eat. David says, I didn't know Buffalo had little chicken wings. That's funny. It done fine down here when you went live. Wonder why it's like that up there. Alicia, I don't know, but I hate it. 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 Alicia said she is on her way, bringing us, the boys, some buffalo wings, chicken wings, hot dogs and bologna, chilling with my homies, however that song goes. What's up, Mama T? Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, guys, tomorrow is Veterans Day. We have several veterans that are come in the chat. We have several veterans that watch the replay. So we want to extend a very, very thank you to our veterans. I know Mr. Darren is a veteran. I don't know who else in here right now that could be, and I don't want to go through as I may leave one out, but if you are a veteran, thank you very much for your service to our country. Thank you. It's because of veterans and people that are serving right now that we are able to do what we're doing right now. Living in a free country. Thanks to our veterans. What's up, Scott Smith? Welcome in, welcome in. If they don't want them, there is a black guy in Martin County that will take them. Mr. Willie says if they don't want them chicken wings, you bring them on down. He'll eat them. Oh, Mr. Willie, that is awesome. That's very good. I think I got a text. Amber says, what do you want shared? So she must be listening at work, and she's, what, can I not share a video of Coach Farmer? Now she'll can't do nothing about it because she's at work and not here, and my phone is here and not at her work. So, but Mr. Willie said he'd take him chicken wings if nobody else wanted them. Jimmy, we are doing great. We have had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We have lots of stuff to talk about. Next time we get together, I'll take the boys for wings, says Paul. That work. Amber must be here. Somebody just said, sing. Yep, right there. She says, save me some. No, them wings will be gone, girl. You should have got you 450 pounds when we was at Sam's Club last week. Nathan is still talking about that game Friday. He is so proud of Eli and scared everybody to death on Franklin Town Friday night. All right, since we're here, we might as well jump off the deep end. There's no need of saving it. So Friday night lights finally return to Newland, McDonald Stadium in Newland. Friday night lights, the first one we've had since the storm. And we're playing our county neighbor rivals, Mitchell. Now, it used not to be such a big rivalry back when I was in school. You go late 90s, early 2000s, we dominated. And Mitchell hit a pretty low where they wasn't as competitive, and then the tables turned. Mitchell became real competitive and really good. They got a good coaching staff. They're related to us, so of course they're good. But most of my relatives and I pastor a church in Mitchell County, but we go to school and live in Avery County. The last time Avery and Mitchell played, and they play for a trophy called the Battle of the Border Trophy. The last time Avery beat Mitchell for the Battle of the Border Trophy was 12 years ago. 12 years ago. Until this year. Friday night, Avery Mitchell. And Mitchell leads the entire game, but I mean, it's a close game. It's 6-7 because we fumbled the snap on a point after. That kind of set us behind. Mitchell scores again. They go up 14-6. We score, go for 2, don't get it. 12-14 at halftime. Come back out. Mitchell gets the ball, goes down, scores 21-12. We get it back, go down, score. This time we go for the point after because we got a field goal kicker. I mean, he can kick point afters, he can kick field goals. It was just the fumbled snap that set us the point behind, and then we tried to play catch up. So we go for the point after. It's 19-21 going into the fourth quarter. We get the ball, drive down and score to make it 25-21 with 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left in the game. Of course, we go for 2 because if you're up by 4, we wasn't up by 5. We were up by 4. 25-21. We were up by 4. 2 minutes to go. If you go for 1, still a touchdown beats you because touchdowns are 6 points. So we go for 2 to at least make it to where they have to score and get their point after or whatever. But we score. We don't get the 2-point conversion. 25-21. Mitchell drives down the field. They got a pretty good drive going on, and then they throw an interception. Pick 6, or not a pick 6. I wish it was a pick 6. They throw an interception. We intercept the ball with 26 seconds left. We take a knee. Game over. Mitchell don't call any more timeouts. They pretty much concede. And Avery beats Mitchell for the first time in 12 years. That's where this picture came from. This was Friday night after the game. We had Eli. And Eli usually don't take pictures after the game. Eli don't smile in any of the pictures, but Eli had been waiting for this day for 15 years. Nope, it's been 12 since Avery beat Mitchell. But the reason we say 15 is because Eli's 15-year-old. And for him to be a part of this team, a part of the team that finally beat Mitchell, and we'll have more about this in Mountain Holler News. That's why I didn't want to dwell on it too much. We do have Mountain Holler News coming up here in a minute whenever I can get caught up into the end of the chat. So, but Mathan didn't get to go, and Mathan is one of these that goes ballistic over ball games. We will touch on that when Mountain Holler News comes up. So, but that's the reason Alicia said that Mathan scared everyone to death on Franklintown Friday night. All right. Everyone's saying, there's Darren saying thank you at Fairy Dust for, because Darren's a veteran. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to all that served. What's up, Lily? Welcome in, welcome in. Darren served in the Civil War. Because of him, my family gained their freedom, says Mr. Willie. Willie's on, he's on one tonight. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Guess what a week from Saturday is? Your birthday, I'm assuming. Megan, let me know if I'm right. Mr. Willie says, please watch the latest video of the cleanup at the church. Yes, Mr. Willie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it looks good. It looks great. And we got more news about that coming up here. Danny D says, good luck, Amber, on getting the wings to both have them eat before you get home. That's exactly right. Well, he said Darren has a Letterman jacket with the 10 Commandments on it. Paul, that's a good one. That is a good one. Thank you, Meg. There is the link to the video, the update of the church. There's Mr. Blaine. Welcome in, Blaine. Welcome, 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 Mr. Blaine. Blaine, let me warn you that Mr. Willie's on a good one. Yep, Danny, I live on, it's supposed to be ramen, not Roman. Ramen noodles. I never get leftovers. They always forget about poor mama that's working so hard to pay for that food they're there eating. And just get what's left over. Poor little mama. Mama said to save her some food, boys. Hey, the buffalo, they're going to be spicy. You back done?
Huh?
Bring me one of them. Congratulations to Eli and his team. Very cool. They done good. They played their tail off. Did y'all take the field goal away to the river? Says Blaine. No, but we did storm the field. We did. Yeah, when the game was over with, I turned around and looked at Amber and Amber's mama and her mom's friend. Alicia was with us. Mathan didn't get to go. Like I said, I don't want to get ahead of myself because Aiden's going to talk a lot about it in his Mountain Holler News. But Alicia was there. Maddie was there. My mom was there. And we had some people sitting in front of us, some kinfolk that were from Mitchell because they couldn't sit on Mitchell's side because it was packed. I mean, they packed out the visitor side. So they were sitting in front of us. And at the end of the game, I jumped up and I said, y'all, I'm going on the field. And I start down toward the field and they make the announcement. Just a reminder that no one is allowed on the field except players, coaches, and officials. By this time, I'm done on the field, and everyone else is too. A guy turns around and looks at me and he says, you think they're really going to try to keep us off the field? I said, no. I said, it's been 12 years since we won this rivalry game. They ain't keeping me out of nowhere tonight. And it was very, very, very snow, but it was cold. Everyone's saying, Darren, thank you for your service. Yes, Alicia, you do. And we can have that in our cuteness overload. Alicia says, I need to send some videos of Mathan watching ball games. I mean, Mathan gets into ball games. When I say Mathan gets into ball games, he's serious about them, y'all. This is that buffalo wing. They do smell a little spicy. Oh, are they boneless? They are boneless. I'm sorry, I know you're not supposed to eat on camera. I thought they'd have a bone in them. Very good. They're not, I mean, they got a little spice to them, but they're supposed to. They're buffalo. If they didn't have a little spice to them, they wouldn't be called buffalo. Very good. Thank you, Alicia. No, Amber, there will not be none left by the time you get home. Sorry, Charlie. Brene says, I said hello to you and Connie earlier. Good to see you. Life with mountain folk. But yeah, Alicia, you need to send us some videos of Nathan, especially like any Dallas game. He gets into the Dallas games more than I do. Now, Carolina basketball, I can get into those. Carolina football, I can holler and get a little rowdy. High school football games, I can get a little rowdy. I coached, and I got real rowdy when I coached. But now my rowdiness is in the pulpit. And I've always said that I don't want to. I don't want to have my best yell or my best holler or my best yeehaw at a ball game when I can do it for the Lord. I want to be as loud for Him as I am for these teams that I support and watch, and so that kind of fuels the fire too at the pulpit. So, no, she didn't, Amber. Aiden. All right, we're ready. But no, she didn't, Amber. Ding, ding, ding. It's your birthday. Better do something. Alicia said, Amber, I sent you some Christmas tree donuts too. I told Aiden to save you one. Amber, I don't think they're there. Did you save her one?
I said you're two.
Oh, he saved you two, Amber.
And a half.
2.5 is what you saved your mama. It's good.
No, it's not.
I didn't eat it all because I wasn't going to eat on camera. I'll wait till you do your thing right here. Pastor Scott's Church still needs repairs and a furnace. If you can contribute anything, yes, thank you, Mr. Willie. Donate, donate, donate. You're welcome. We don't like them and grabbed the wrong bag. Oh, they're good. The one where he threatens to burn houses down. Yeah, that was a good one, Alicia. That was a good one. My family member is doing well, but can't drive until December because she's using blood thinner, says Mr. Willie. But Mr. Willie sent me a text and said that his cousin was not doing well. And I started praying for her then. And then it wasn't long till Mr. Willie sent me another text back. It said that she was doing better. And she would probably get to come home. And I said, well, praise God. And I did. When I saw that text, Mr. Willie, I prayed. I wasn't a prayer asking anything, is a prayer of thanking. We gotta be thankful. Everybody comes to work on the church. We pray before they leave, or anybody that brings any donations, or anybody that comes by. We pray before we leave. Because I'm afraid that if we're not thankful, then the blessings will stop coming. You want God to bless? Be thankful. Let Him know you're thankful. He's worthy of our praise. Yep. Amen. 2.5 donuts is what Aiden has left for his mother. I heard Cowboy fans were checking the wheels on their wagons to recreate their last trip to the Super Bowl. And we have reached the end of the chat. It is time to bring in Sir Aiden Hicks. They're very good. Hello, Mr. Aiden.
Hello.
I'm trying to finish up my buffalo wing right quick. They're good. They're real good. Why do you not like them?
I do, but just a little too spicy.
You know what would take that spice out? A little ranch dressing.
We ain't got no ranch dressing.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
do.
Where?
In the refrigerator. Why are we whispering?
Because I know it's not true that we don't have ranch dressing.
If I go find it, what are you going to do? Them Christmas donuts are looking awful tempting. All right, I'm just here to tell you they are.
You can eat your half.
Everyone is saying hello, hello. Paul Vine says, heck yeah, holler the holler news. Mr. Aiden, what has happened in Mountain Holler news? What happened last week? Let's go ahead and start out with the harvesting that happened on Monday. Because you can't say killed or shot or... So you have to say harvest.
The boom boom went down Monday evening. Eli got him a big old, not a big old.
We're not out of Duke's mayonnaise.
No. He got a little old button buck. Still good meat though.
It was very good meat. It was a smaller deer. He shot it with a... He harvested it with a crossbow. It was the first one that he has harvested with a crossbow.
He bought his crossbow with his own money.
Bought his crossbow with his own birthday money. And we put that sucker on a plate Thursday evening with some breakfast. That tenderloin backstrap. Oh, my Lord.
So good. And we still have more in there. So
We got young deer meat in there for sure. And we had it with biscuits and gravy. But, yep, Eli harvested a... What? Kill Bambi? No, it wasn't Bambi. It was good. And hooray for deer meat, like Meg says. Very good, very good, very good. And we still have a couple of roasts, and we have some stuff we're going to make jerky out of. Good old deer jerky.
And then we fed the guts to the cows.
Well, let's just get right down serious about it. Yep.
Yeah.
Nobody looks for horns when it's on a plate, says Paul. That is right. And the smaller, younger ones do eat. I mean, they are better, without a doubt. But this evening I saw Sir Basket 6.
Sir Basket 6.
There's a Basket 6 pointer that Aiden's been drooling over.
That was his scrape that was right beside Eli's deer. Guaranteed.
You think?
Yeah, I don't think.
What if it's a bigger 8?
Well, you thought it was an 8. You can't see.
I've seen bigger deer. I'm not allowed to tell you where.
Where?
I can't, but it's a wall hanger.
I know where. Mate.
Brene says, never have I ever had deer. It is awesome, Brene.
Awesome possum.
You don't know what you're looking for. You don't know what you're missing. But you don't know what you're missing either.
I know what I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was not supposed to say anything, but since you put me on point here, Poppy has a deer on his game camera down there at his house that is worthy of a spot on his wall.
So I'm gonna stop hunting up here.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna go down there.
No, it'll still be there. It'll come. I mean, it's not that far of a.
They come from
But
where we're
Poppy did not want me to tell you anything like that because he said them boys will get buck fever and they'll go buck crazy and they'll go.
Yeah.
Mom Hicks has the wall hanger. Yep, she does. Paul has seen in Mom and Dad's house and the deer that they have on the wall, and we have some good size 8 on our property. But someone said, what did Blaine say? No bloodshed on our acres. That'd have to be Mallory. Thank you, Mr. Willie. Oh, Lily, deer meat is good. Deer meat is very good. And you have to cook it right. I mean, you can't just, there's ways to season it and things, steps that you need to take. And
I shouldn't say this, but I should.
Mm.
If you shoot an older, mature
Harvest.
if you harvest an older, mature buck, its meat's gonna be way tougher. like whenever you're taking a bite, it's going.
That's what you think. People around here hunt deer. Where's the cars? Yep. And we've had our season extended a couple of times. Tommy says deer, yuck. Hey, you just got to have it cooked right. You got to have it cooked right. So, Sir Aiden, what? Yep, deer meat, aka venison. But deer jerky as well. Well, Glory, that's close to manna. Deer jerky is. What's the word that the kids use today? Slapping.
Yeah, no, no,
I thought it was slapping.
no.
Then what-
That was like forever,
like
ever.
a week ago, I
No,
used the word
no.
slapping, and you were like, "Yeah, yeah."
No, it was.
And then I said the hit's different.
Yeah. That's still a thing.
Venison just jerky hits different. How's that?
Yeah.
All right, that works. Matter, are you going to get Blaine a step stool for Christmas? All right, here we go. So what else happened? All right, that was Monday. We're into Tuesday. Nothing really went on, but Wednesday was the big day. What happened Wednesday?
Huh?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. What we do Wednesday?
He said that I really ain't.
Oh.
He said that I really ain't got nothing prepared, and I said, Aiden, it's just news that's went on around here. So that's all you got to talk about.
School's starting back.
School started back Wednesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday was a 2-hour delay. There is no school tomorrow for Veterans
No.
Day, but Tuesday, regular schedule. You will be getting back on the bus at 6 a.m.
Wednesday, it was a 3-hour delay. But Thursday, yes, it was.
Is that how you got on the bus on time?
Yeah.
Because you was on the bus at 10 o'clock. But anywho, all right, back to Aiden's Mount Hollow News. How was school? How was the return to school? Tell everyone how your first day back in over a month after the flood. How? What is up, Miss Diane?
Yeah, for the most part. Because, like, most of the people that live near, like, Banner Elk and stuff, like, I know this one kid named, like, Max. He's my pretty good buddy. And he said he loses power every night because, like, they're still using, like, half power each day.
So he still goes to like blackouts and stuff, living in Banner Elk, and we're fortunate we haven't had our power cut yet.
But it did flicker, like, twice today, though.
Yeah, I mean we're still having some issues. You can tell that they're still putting people back on, and you can tell that this is just a temporary because they're waiting until they get the big grid up and going, the main grid, and then they're going to take everyone off this temporary and put everyone back on the main grid, and everyone's and where we still got that supply distribution and everything at the church. There's still people coming by saying, "Do you have a generator? Can you come up with a generator?" Because they have went out when they got power back. They thought, "Hey, we got power back," so they go out and they spend all of this money to repack their freezers and refrigerators, and then people saying, "You all may go 24, 36 hours without power while we transfer and put everyone back on the grid." And everyone's saying, well, if we go that long without power again, we're going to lose everything we have just replaced in our refrigerators. So hopefully it's not that long. Hopefully it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, there's still people with power issues. And we're still getting donations in. And Mr. Paul Vines, I know that you don't want to be talked about, but I'll talk about that in a minute. There's another part of the story that goes with all this. So, how was the teachers?
Good.
Were they glad to see school start back?
Yeah. We legit did, like, nothing. And Miss Gage's, which is, like, a reading class, We made bracelets, played board games. I played Uno with my friends and absolutely dominated them. And I have a bracelet that I made it on Thursday. She wasn't there on Friday to give it back to me, so it says "Dear Down, baby."
But the bracelets you were making were supposed to be probably something for the storm.
No.
And you're thinking about a deer down.
But then we made a playlist of like 5 songs that we're gonna play in class. And then we made like a chain.
Yes, Megan, you will be catching up with me on your next B-Day. You made a chain
Of like stuff that you're thankful for.
Miss Diane says, how many girlfriends do you have at the current moment?
Current moment, probably like 50, 52.
Girlfriends?
No,
You
zero.
think you big pimping or something?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I got 0. But I was hanging out with a girl last night at the pool game.
Friday night at the ball game, you was hanging out with the girl. You was. Aiden was cold. Aiden wore shorts like a.
I wasn't even that cold.
You was begging me to go to the car to find some pants, and you got a blanket from your nana and covered up with the blanket. And
I was not begging. I asked.
Brene says, "What about reading, writing, and arithmetic?
Well, we don't have writing.
Did you do any work in school this week? Or
Yeah.
was it all storm? Because I know they said that what they wanted to do was get the kids back and try to get them and started back in a routine, and that they wanted to. They had guidance counselors, extra guidance counselors there, and they wanted to mainly make sure that the kids didn't need for anything. That no one during all of this has overlooked anybody, and that their families have everything they need. So I'm sure you was asked plenty about, do y'all need anything? Do y'all have everything you need? Do you have water? Do you have power?
Like a
Do you have
couple
food?
like a couple I think like 1 week after the storm, my old elementary school brought up supplies.
Yep. Riverside, they did. And Lily, you are in for a treat. Key lime pie. She's gonna try key lime pie for the first time tonight. It's good stuff.
Well, we did learn some stuff in science because we were just now starting sales before this storm hit, and like he goes for like a month and then like stops.
Hey, Blaine says, Aiden, ladies man.
Yo.
Mr. Paul done a good one. He said, I was seeing a good looking lady here in the trailer hood, but she finally put up some curtains. So now he's not seeing that good looking lady anymore. That went totally over his, and I knew it would, Paul. And I know, Paul, you're aggravating, but yeah, that went. All right, what Paul was trying to say is he was watching a good-looking girl in the trailer, and then she put curtains up, so now he can't see her no more.
I don't get it.
He can't see the good-looking girl anymore because she put curtains up.
What? Yeah.
Oh gosh!
Him. Make it on to him.
It was a joke.
I don't get the joke.
Joke.
I don't get the joke.
Idiot.
Thank you.
Megan, I did not see your prayer request. If you want to, you can stick it back in. But see, everyone else got it.
Yeah, see, they're calling out Paul. They're like, Paul.
No, they're laughing. They're not calling out Paul.
Paul.
They're laughing. Woo. Miss Diane says that you take after me as being a ladies' man. See that one he got. That wasn't even a joke.
Good.
That is not a
That
joke.
one was good. Yeah, that one was good.
Oh my gosh. That was not even a joke, you idiot.
That one right there got me. Whew.
Let's move on with this. Blaine says, take your time. You have plenty of time. Mallory has been putting up with me for 17 years as of today. So get your virtuous woman, which God has for you one day. Happy anniversary, Blaine and Mallory. 17 years. Happy anniversary. Whispering 101 with Aiden and Scott. I don't know why we're whispering. Meg says, thank goodness for curtains. I don't know why we're whispering.
Because I either get too loud and then you start whispering. It makes me
No.
whisper.
No, you did. You don't get too loud. You're doing good. I mean, that. Besides the fact when you screamed when someone said that you're like me and a ladies' man.
No, that was just really, really funny.
That is not
No,
funny.
that just all came up all at once.
That one wasn't even a joke.
That one was a good joke.
That one was not even a joke.
Yeah, it was.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Let's get on with this show. For the Lord mercy, this Aiden, you're gonna have to write it down, script it, because you're gonna steal my show with your comedy act here if you don't tone it down. For my friends in Buncombe County, their church is having revival this week. All right, Megan. Yes, we will pray. And Buncombe County is just right over yonder hill. So, but Aiden says, Miss Diane, you got good jokes. No, you don't. It's not a joke. But all right, so
Where was
well, let's see. We went over school. We went over Eli's harvest, and we come to Friday night, which is Avery versus Mitchell for the Battle of the Border Trophy. Sir Aiden, take it away.
What do you want me to say?
Tell us about Friday.
What about it?
What happened Friday?
I went to a football game.
Fun day Friday. We went to a football game.
Football Friday.
And it was totally packed.
Totally packed. Because we had Mitchell people sitting in front of us. How packed.
Because it was totally packed.
But at least we knew them.
What can you say about this picture? Sir Aiden.
What do you mean?
Who is in this picture?
Eli.
And?
Nana?
Eli and Nana. And like I said, Eli usually don't take pictures. Eli is not a picture taker.
But that night was different.
But that night was different simply because Eli was happy because they beat Mitchell. They broke the curse. He even took pictures with Alicia and Maddie.
Wow.
But by this time, his mama had done gone to the car because, like I said, it was a close game, a very stressful game. And Amber said, if I don't get to the car, he said, I could eat a cigarette right now. So she missed out on Eli taking pictures with everybody. And Aiden, he went to the car because he was cold.
I was already up there. I was behind the press box.
Even though he said he's knocking knees with a little girl. He wasn't knocking knees with a little girl. But,
I gotta go play Hunter Called the Wild.
But this was a very good game Friday. We need to zoom in on Maddie.
Mama. Livy wasn't there because she was sick.
Livia was sick. So this right here, Mathan. Let's get this. There's the three pictures from the game. Livia was sick, so she did not go to the ball game.
She was running a fever.
And she wanted her daddy to stay with her. So Mathan didn't go. But luckily, you can watch this ball game on NFHS. And so I give Mathan my password. He's watching the ball game at home with my dad and Olivia. Dad don't get off work till 7 o'clock. He gets home. Mathan's got the ball game going. It starts at 7:30. My dad, my brother, and Olivia, who's sick, by the way, don't feel good. She's running the fever, under the weather. They are home watching this high school football game that we're watching. And when Alicia sends me these videos that I can finally start sharing with you guys on our cuteness overload, because we may have to come up with another segment because it's not really cuteness, but it's funny as crap. Nathan screaming at the
I didn't even
TV,
get to see them.
Nathan saying, "I'm gonna burn your house down." Yeah, it was. It's crazy, but
And we can't say shoot, but he can say that.
yeah, well, yeah, I guess. You just brought up a good point. But anywho, Nathan, Dad finally goes to bed because Mitchell's driving down the field and Avery's only up by 4. He says, Mitchell's going to score, win the game. I'm going to bed. Nathan goes to bed. Olivia is sitting on the couch playing with her little Barbie pets or something that she's got. And Nathan's standing there watching the ball game. When Mitchell throws an interception, that Avery intercepts it and seals up the deal, throws up the game. Game over. Nathan, to say he goes berserk would be an understatement.
Yeah.
He screams to the top of his lungs and he's jumping up and down. In my dad's living room, my dad's in the bed. He scares Olivia. My dad runs out of the room screaming because he thinks somebody's breaking in the house. So it startles Dad, and he comes out and my God's breaking in the house. By this time, Nathan said he's took his shirt off and he runs outside and he's in the yard running around the house screaming. He said that Layla, which is my mom and dad's dog, it scares Layla and she goes and crawls in the corner and starts whining and crying. Ariel, Nathan and Alicia's dog that they brought down to mom and dad's after, the mudslide at their house. Ariel runs up and gets in the lot and shuts the door behind her. She closes herself in her own lot. Nathan and when Alicia and mom get home from dad, she says, Daddy is crazy tonight. So I cannot wait till we get these. Glad we did. Wait till we get these videos in. Good night, Jimmy. Thank you very much for being here, buddy. We are just about ready to get off here. We ain't got too much more to go. Aiden's fixing to wrap this up. But
Mount Hard News, everybody.
you're not
Yeah.
leaving us yet.
I'm going to play Hunter Call the Wild.
You can go in just 1 second. Well, we got to make sure that was everything else that went with it. Nope, we had, but that goes with the church delivery update for tomorrow. So
That is
Avery
Mountain Hard News.
wins the big game. Aiden, stop! Don't play that again.
I didn't touch anything.
Why are you playing that, you stupid computer? We're not ready for that yet.
Not ready.
But Aiden, that's it for Mountain Holler News.
See you next week.
Next week we'll have
Notes.
Veterans Day Veterans Day report. School back on a regular schedule. First round of the North Carolina High School State Playoffs. And everything happening in Mountain Holler. So go ahead with your closeout. Nope. You're supposed to say
This is Mountain Holler News with Aiden.
Mama T says you done good, Aiden. You done good. All right, y'all. We're fixing to wrap the show up here with a good ending. We were able to meet some people from the YouTube community. They they watch our videos and our shows, and they reach out to me one day last week. My days run together because I'm here, there, everywhere. But they reached out to me and said, we want to help. We would love to help. How do we help? And, I'd said that we didn't have a lot of meats in our supply, and all of the supply chains around here are about the same. They have, a lot of pantry food, canned goods, fruit cocktails, Chef Boyardee, the vegetables. Then you'll get into like some of your propane tanks, your stoves. We have charcoal. We have charcoal grill. We have clothing, coats. We've even got winter stuff coming in now with snowsuits and coveralls and that type of thing. But they said they wanted to help out with something that we wasn't getting at our supply distribution handouts. They said they were going to bring in meat. And I got the email from Mr. Albert Robinson, who lives in Granite Falls, North Carolina. And I called Albert. He said that him, his brothers, and his sister were wanting to put together a donation, and they were going to come up Saturday. So Saturday morning, I had the pleasure of meeting Albert, his wife Lucinda, and sister Beth. And Albert, and this is Miss Beth. That is Cooler Potty Amber, and this is the Handsome Hicks. She has no say so in it. Now, there's me and Amber and the Robinson family, and guys, they brought up 100 packs of ham, 100 packs of bologna, 100 packs of hot dogs, 100 packs of cheese. I don't know how much hamburger meat was brought, but they brought a ton of food. And the reason I said Cooler Potty Amber is because Albert, right here, Albert said when we were unloading it, because he had it in all coolers with ice, the hamburger meat, the hot dogs, the bologna, he had all the meat, the cold stuff. He had it all in coolers, and in the back of his truck was like 6 or 8 coolers. And we were over there and we were unloading it, and they were people already there because Amber got some of the word out to some people that we were having meats and cold, like deli meat, sandwich meat, hamburger meat. There were some people already there that were waiting, and because guys, people are still hurting here. They really are. And people were taking the diapers and stuff and going out and buying the stuff that the Robinson family brought because it's not offered at all these supply places. So they were ready for it. and even after Albert and his family left yesterday evening, we still had people coming by getting the bolognas, getting all the meats, and cheese. And it was such a blessing to meet Albert, Lucinda, and Betty, and God bless them. And when the people were there getting this, I told them, I said, y'all, this is not a church. This is not any kind of organization. I said, this is a family from the Piedmont of North Carolina that looked up the mountain and saw people in need. And they wanted to step up and do something. So they stepped up and done something. Good Lord led them to do it. They're godly people. Albert mentioned a couple preachers to me yesterday, and one of them I know in particular that was his pastor. And man, these people are I can't brag on them enough, because I know when I'm bragging on them, I'm bragging on God, because they're just doing what the good Lord told them to do, and being obedient, and they helped our community out so much. So man, they brought bread on top of bread on top of bread, and such a blessing. But while we were unloading it all, Mama T says, that's a beautiful thing they done. What a blessing to a lot of people. Yes, yes, yes. Meg says, if you felt led to help the community out, yep, there's the GoFundMe. Thank you very much, Meg. And Amber says, I did good. I didn't poop in a cooler one. Yay me. We were unloading these coolers off of his truck, Albert's truck. And Albert looked at me and he said, I hope Amber don't get any ideas seeing all these coolers. Oh my Lord, I was rolling. And I had to tell Amber what he said, and because but these just talking to him over the phone and then meeting them in person, and I'll always say it. I didn't know the reason then why we started the YouTube channel. I didn't know the reason behind it. I thought we were just going to be goofy and crazy and act silly. And it was YouTube. You just make videos and you put them up. People make fun of them. But what God has done for me and my family, the people we've met, the family that we have met that are now our family, that has met my family, and we can all call each other family now through YouTube, is unbelievable. I would have never dreamed it in 100,000,000 years. I'd have never thought the day that we put one single video up on YouTube that I would be sitting here telling you about a family that drove from Granite Falls, North Carolina, to Cane Creek, North Carolina, to bring meat to a community that was hurting just because they saw us through YouTube. I never thought that. And like I said, the family with, the Megs, the Blondes, the Darrens, the Mr. Willies, the Jeffs, the Paul, the names just go on and on and on. They're the people that we have met through this platform called YouTube. I would have never thought it. Like I said, I had no intentions of ever coming this close, of ever opening up our family to anyone else. But God has really, really worked. And I see some people over here while I'm on my soapbox of people over here, saying that the Lord works, thank God, and the beautiful people. And let's see, back up here, Danny D saying, "Good job, Amber." Mr. Dan saying, "Yay, Amber, you didn't poop in my cooler." Alicia says, "We had a lady drive 3 hours to bring the girls a swing set and 5 Christmas inflatables. You know my husband and kids, you understand this. Nathan is a Christmas nut. Like nut don't even Clark Griswold don't even shine a light on Nathan Hicks." So, yep. So happy God has brought this community together. Meg, you don't understand. You don't understand how thankful we are. And it's just mind blowing. Right here, he is. Albert Robinson, AR, says, we really love meeting you all. Hope to see you again soon. Albert, anytime, brother. I know he's working on some more stuff that he may be lining up another delivery or lining up something to be delivered. But y'all, when I got the email that night and I showed it to Amber, I was shaking. I was like, it is we're not going to get emotional here. It's but I was like, wow, you know, God is so good and blesses so good that there's people that you don't even know, that you haven't even met yet, and that's a funny thing. That's a phrase that I'd heard someone mention. I thought I'm using that. I'm trademarking that. What the good Lord has opened my eyes up to is that a stranger is just a friend you haven't met yet. Because when I got that email, and then after talking to Albert on the phone, and then after seeing his beautiful family show up Saturday, they're not strangers. They're not just someone that they are someone that God has placed in our path for a reason and a purpose. And I said I wasn't gonna get emotional. I'm not. We're gonna move on. But thank you again to Albert, Lucinda, and Betty for the delivery that they brought up from Granite Falls, North Carolina. Very, very good people. Uh, thank you so much. We love y'all, and we hope to see you all again soon. Alicia says so many people have stepped up and helped us that have become family. It is a blessing. Thank you is not enough. Amen, Alicia. And that brings me to my next one. Mr. Paul. I meant to bring it in. Mr. Paul sent a heater. He personally sent a heater, and others have donated, and thank you so much for your donations. Mr. Paul has sent a heater that screws down on top of a propane tank because people are starting to get cold. And we've talked about, you know, if you look at the news media, people up here in the mountains are fine now, but that is not the case. If you talk to Albert and the ones that have come up in here and still see what's going on, we're not okay. I had a woman come to me that a couple of days ago that her bridge to her house is gone. The bridge is still there, but it's failed. She's soon to be running out of propane, and there's no way of filling the propane beside her house because they can't get across the bridge because the bridge is not there. I've been trying to work on that for her through the connections that I have with other people, notably Mr. Mark Hager. We're still hurting. We're a long way from this thing being over. So if the news media is not reporting it like they should, or the coverage is not as what that it once was, the destruction's still here. The hurt's still here. The need's still here. And people stepping up in a big way is awesome. I mean, and it truly is exactly what it is. It's a godsend. Danny D says, one day I hope to meet you guys, Meg, Blaine, Mallory, and Paul. Yep, we do too, Danny. We do too. Blaine says, I'm not shocked because, Brother Scott, this is why. Proverbs. How did I just lose my camera? I don't know, but I just lost my camera, y'all. I don't know. You can still hear me though, right? Oh, that's what it was. I hit the wrong button. Being an idiot. All right. Now everything's back. Told you it's the water mice. Blaine says, I'm not shocked because, Brother Scott, this is why. Proverbs 11:12 says, whoever brings blessings will be enriched, and one who waters will himself be watered. That is awesome, Blaine, and very true. Very true. The Bible's also, and it goes on, it says to be friendly, to have friends, you have to show yourself friendly. And I've tried to talk to Mathan, because Mathan is one now that they have been blessed with a camper that they can live in while they fix their house back. And Mathan yesterday, he said, I just don't feel worthy. He said, I mean, that's not us accepting gifts like this and people stepping up for us and doing this for us. And he said, we're just not. He said, I don't feel worthy. I don't feel worthy of it. And I said, Mathan, I said, if there's one thing that I've learned through this is that it is a circle of blessings. And in this circle of blessings, one person is all it takes to break the blessing circle. If God comes to someone and tells them to do something for you and your family, and they do it, they're going to get blessed. They're blessing you by you accepting it, thanking the good Lord for it. That completes the circle, the whole circle. But if you don't accept it, you're robbing them of a blessing. I said, I do not want to lay down at night and think that Scott Hicks stopped somebody from getting a blessing from God. So anytime people want to bless us, bless our community, I say, bring it on. Because I know God's going to bless them. You don't want to rob somebody else of getting their blessing by being the prideful person that you are. Not saying Mathan's a prideful person. I understand where he's coming from. People are giving so much and are so welcoming and so thoughtful that it makes us feel little. It really does. But we will get a chance ourselves one day to pay it forward. Somewhere down the line, something's going to happen, and the good Lord's going to come, knock on your heart's door, and say, "You remember when you was hurting and people were coming helping you? Now, boy, it's time to return the favor. Is this what you need to do?" And then it's going to be up to us to reach out and help, to go do our part, so that God will bless us. That's the ring of blessings, and it has to be completed. So I say to Mathan and anyone else out there that's watching or will watch the replay, if God tells you to go bless somebody, go do it. If you're the one receiving the blessing, receive it so that God can bless you and bless them, and the circle of blessings don't get broke. Now, I don't know what kind of rampager that was on. I was off my soapbox, but I guess that was our blessing talk, because I've been blessed. And thankful, praying. Pray and thank God, because the more thankful we are, the more blessed. No, I know it's true. I've seen it. I've watched it happen. You be thankful, God will keep blessing. Amber says, thank you. Can't even start to show how much we appreciate. We drove separate to church this morning because I didn't want to listen to Christmas music. Mathan is already on a Christmas kick. They're saying hello to Albert. God is good. He definitely brought us all together, says Amanda. 110%. 110%, Amanda. Come on, preach. Your coolers can be unblessed by Amber. Yep, we don't need Amber blessing no coolers. He had some nice coolers too. He said it, but I was thinking it. I was thinking, man, Albert, these are some pretty nice coolers you come rolling up in here with Amber running around. Megan says, do you know where Maple Ridge Baptist in Chandler is? I know where Chandler is, and I'm about sure I could find the Baptist church. I know several Baptist churches around there. Their locations, the names, I'm not too familiar with, Megan, but I'm sure I could find it. We're still praying and spreading the word. Yes, we are, Meg. How can they be okay when their house is not their land, not their family still missing? How are they okay? I know, Mama T. And there's still plenty of people looking for family members up here. It's mind-boggling. And to think that, they went through with search teams and they still haven't found this one guy's wife, and he was begging for someone with an excavator to come and dig in the river down below the house where he thinks he's got a good idea that she might be. You know, it ain't a rescue anymore. It's recovery and bring closure to the families. And I haven't heard that if they found the man's wife, but I do know that when he had put out the plea for excavators, but he hurt to see them lining up at his house, people ready to people ready to help this man look. My eyes started watering because of the sparkling ice lemonade. Yeah, mine too. My goal when I'm gone from this world, people will look at me as God fearing person and a friend to all. I don't care how bad someone treats me. I want to be known as a blessing, not a hindrance. Amen. Blame. Like Nathan, not worthy to be known as a blessing, but I sure try. Yep. Yep. And Blaine, you are a blessing. Mallory's a blessing. I'm telling you, when the Lord put this YouTube community together, He knew He knew what we were going to do and go through long before I ever did. And the blessings and the help, I mean, I can't even start to mention them. Oh, God sure has blessed us, so it's only right to bless others. Yep. I'm blessed to have found this community, and also I am blessed that in 200 days that our family is going to be welcoming another person, her sister-in-law, Danny D. We know you are proud of that, and we are proud of that for you. That is awesome. I know you're looking forward to it, and that's great, great. Blaine, no one is worthy, but we are all blessed. My prayer, as the doctor told me, I would not survive the night, was to bring more people into his kingdom. Yes, Miss Diane. That's it. What's up, NDT? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. Amber can turn a good cooler into a crappy cooler in a hurry. Oh, yeah, she can, for sure. All right, heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. The community will be healing for a very long time, physically and mentally. Yep. We met a couple today, Meg. Now that you mentioned that. They came by the church, our distribution supply, and we don't run it on Sundays. But this couple was different. We were leaving church and they pulled in. And they said that they had most of the supplies that all the other ones had, and that they were just coming by to check us out and to more or less share their story. They did get some meats because I told them, I said, we got something in yesterday that not just everyone has. I said, we got hamburger meat, we got ham, bologna, hot dogs, cheese. I said, you just come on in and let me show you what God's blessed us with. And the woman came in. I took her in the fellowship hall and she filled up a bag, of the meats. And while I was doing that, Amber was talking to the husband. And he told them their story. He said that his wife has severe PTS or PSD. Yes, post traumatic stress type, whatever it is, PTSD. She has it severe right now, like one of the worst cases that there is. Come to find out, they live on up a mountain called Cattail in Burnsville, and for 4 days they were a mile apart, him and his wife. 4 days. For 4 days, they didn't know if the other one was alive. Neither one of them. For 4 days, they were stuck in mud up to their waist. They finally got rescued by helicopter. They come and dug them out of the mud after 4 days of being stuck in this mud. And when I heard the story, the first thing I thought of was Lazarus. They come to him and said, Master, he's been dead 4 days. What's 4 days to God? This woman, she won't go back up on the mountain to their house to even go check on it, to even go look at it. When it starts to rain, she starts panicking. That's what her husband was saying. He don't want to mention it around her. He don't talk about it around her. He don't nothing around her because she starts panicking, heavy breathing, even passing out to the. But for 4 days they were stuck in mud up to their waist. He said, "So I'm here to tell people that I'm alive because there is a God, number one, and number two, that He loves us. Because if He didn't, we'd have died in the mud." I said, "That's testimony." So Amber said something down here. It's the church having revival I mentioned earlier. You should go one night this week if you can. 133 Medford. All right, Megan. I'll write that address down. He puts our community work in many ways since we all met. Yep. And he did it intentionally. Yeah, I mean, it was. And then, said, no, they haven't found his wife, but he did get scammed out of $40,000 for a truck. That poor man needs a lot of prayers. But they were people showing up to do the work for him. I don't see how he would have got scammed. Of course, right now, if you want to scam somebody, you come to these mountains, and because people are really, really, really hurting, and even when the rescue teams and all that, they say they're done and their dogs don't hit, that they need to move on. If there's other things that they can do, they still don't bring closure to the family. And the family, that's what they're looking for is closure. I mean, you want to know you done everything you could to find your loved one. So, but yes, prayers for that man. Danny D says, "Yep, she accepts me for who I am, who loves my big brother, and we love her family too." That is awesome. Awesome. There's going to be lots who have developed PTSD, yep, over all this. And that woman there, I mean, but she was stuck in the mud for 4 days. But I'm like you, Blaine. 4 days is like seconds to God. So, yep. They said it's 4 days late, but he's right on time. So sad. We'll be praying for them. I wish I could link the church's YouTube channel in the comments. And I have reached the bottom of the chat. So we're done. We're out of here. We have done all we need to do. Prayers for those that having revival this week, Megan and Chandler. Prayers for those that are still struggling here in the communities and counties around us. We're finally getting things straightened up at the church to where we can start helping more than we're asking for help. If that makes any sense to you. That was always my plan. When I started, when I looked in our basement, I said, God, this is your house. And I said, the church building is just the building. The people is the church. I said, you need to put us to where we can be a blessing to this community, to this county. And the mud's out of the basement now. I took Albert and his family in there yesterday. Anybody comes by, I'm taking them in there because I'm ready to brag. Look what God's blessed us with. People showing up and paint's on the walls. Everything's looking good. Still got a lot to replace. Still got a lot to fix. Still got a lot to put back. But we're on our way. We are on our way. And now we are so far on our way that we're able to help the community and help the people in the community. And that's a blessing from God. Y'all, thank you very much for coming by. Meg put in there one more time. Yes, if you feel like donating, if you feel led to, please do. We still got a lot to put back. Still got a lot to take care of. I mean, Fred Connie says continued prayers for you and Western North Carolina, Fred. We thank you very much, and hopefully, guys, in July we'll be up here, and I can take you around and show you this was what happened there, that was what happened there, but look what God's blessed now. So hopefully, maybe in July, we can come back and show you just how God has blessed and your prayers, what all they have done. Because it's coming together. It's taking a while, but it's coming together. Thank you guys for being here. We hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful, blessed week next week. Remember to thank the veterans tomorrow. Tomorrow's Veterans Day. Get out there and thank a veteran. Because if it were not for them, we would not have the privilege of doing what we're doing. Another shindig, says Meg. Yes, I'm ready for another shindig. We're going to shindig it up. I'm ready for a shindig anytime. That's just an excuse for me to get together and eat. I like eating. You can tell by looking at me. But guys, until next time, we hope you have a wonderful, blessed week. Did you see what I just done? No, you didn't, because you can't see what I'm doing. Sometimes I worry about myself. And sometimes I talk to myself. And sometimes other people watch me talk to myself. And I know they know I'm crazy then. But anywho, it ain't gonna do what I want it to do, so oh well. Gosh. I thought, well, just when you think you have something figured out, then it goes and totally backfires on me. I was gonna give you the free little video or picture to look at. Oh yeah, it is. There it is. Yep, a double Miss Connie Nanner pudding next time. Sounds good. Night, everyone. Stay blessed and remember, you are loved by the one who hung the stars. Yes, Miss Diane, we are. Y'all, we hope everyone has a wonderful week, a blessed week. We will see you on the main streets of YouTube. We love you. We out. We out.